AIM-9 Sidewinder, the world's most deadly air-to-air missile. Few weapons in military history have earned a reputation as legendary, reliable, and enduring as the AIM-9 Sidewinder. For over 7 decades, this compact yet devastating missile has shaped the outcome of air combat, becoming one of the most successful air-to-air weapons ever developed. From Cold War dogfights to modern 5th-generation warfare, the Sidewinder remains a symbol of precision, adaptability, and lethal simplicity. The story of the AIM-9 Sidewinder begins in the early 1950s at the U.S. Naval Ordnance Test Station in China Lake, California. Engineers sought to create a missile that was small, lightweight, and deadly, capable of tracking enemy aircraft without complex radar guidance. The revolutionary idea was infrared homing, a seeker that could lock onto the heat emitted by an enemy aircraft's engines. When the first Sidewinders entered service in 1956, they forever changed air combat. Unlike earlier missiles that relied on cumbersome guidance systems, the Sidewinder was elegant in its simplicity. It followed heat, and heat never lies. Named after the Sidewinder rattlesnake, which hunts using infrared detection of warm prey, the missile embodied nature's own targeting system. This biological inspiration resulted in a weapon that could track targets autonomously after launch, introducing the revolutionary concept of fire and forget. At approximately 9 feet long and weighing around 190 pounds, the AIM-9 may look modest, but its lethality is unmatched. The missile's design features delta-shaped control fins, rollerons for stabilization, and a compact solid-fuel rocket motor that accelerates the missile to speeds exceeding Mach 2.5 in seconds. Once launched, the AIM-9's infrared seeker guides it unerringly toward its target. Early variants could only lock on from the rear, requiring pilots to maneuver behind enemy aircraft. Modern versions, however, are capable of all-aspect engagement, meaning they can strike from almost any angle, even head-on. Over time, the Sidewinder has evolved through numerous variants, AIM-9 billion, C, D, E, G, H, J, L, M, X, each generation improving range, maneuverability, resistance to countermeasures, and precision. The AIM-9 Leaders, introduced in the late 1970s, was a turning point. It became the first widely deployed all-aspect infrared missile, proving devastating during conflicts such as the Falklands War, where it achieved a kill rate that stunned military analysts worldwide. Today's pinnacle of Sidewinder development is the AIM-9 Times. This missile incorporates cutting-edge technology, imaging infrared seekers, high off-bore sight targeting, helmet-mounted cueing integration, thrust vectoring control for extreme maneuverability. With helmet-mounted displays, pilots no longer need to point the nose of the aircraft at the enemy. A simple glance can designate a target. The missile does the rest. The AIM-9 Times can perform turns exceeding 50 grams, allowing it to strike targets that would have been impossible to hit just decades ago. Combined with aircraft like the F-22 Raptor, F-35 Lightning II, F-16 Fighting Falcon, F/A-18 Super Hornet, and many allied fighters worldwide, the Sidewinder remains a cornerstone of aerial dominance. The missile's warhead, though relatively small, is extraordinarily effective. Using a blast fragmentation design with a proximity fuse, it detonates at the ideal distance to shred aircraft structures, fuel lines, and control systems with lethal efficiency. What makes the AIM-9 Sidewinder truly remarkable is its global reach. More than 40 nations have used or continue to use Sidewinder variants. It has scored hundreds of confirmed aerial kills, more than any other air-to-air missile in history. From Cold War interceptions to modern conflicts, the Sidewinder has adapted to evolving threats, stealth aircraft, electronic countermeasures, flares, and high-speed evasive maneuvers. Each challenge has driven improvements rather than obsolescence. Even in an age of advanced beyond visual range missiles, the AIM-9 remains indispensable. Dogfights still happen, close-range combat still matters, and when they do, Sidewinder dominates. As new variants continue development, the missile's future is secure. Its simplicity, reliability, and constant modernization ensure that the AIM-9 Sidewinder will remain a key weapon in air combat for decades to come. From rattlesnake-inspired beginnings to digital age precision, The AIM-9 Sidewinder stands as a testament to one truth of aerial warfare: the smallest weapon can change the course of the skies, silent, fast, unforgiving. The AIM-9 Sidewinder, the missile that owns the dogfight.